Hello and welcome to the show. This is the first episode of the show. Today's show will all be all about the war. Now, as you guys know, outside of these premises, there is quite a large war going on, and you know, luckily I'm not part of it because I managed to bag this job as a host. So today I'll be hosting the show, and I'll be talking to you guys through the show all about the war. So, as you guys already know, because it's common knowledge by now, the war started in Croatia when the Croatian government said to the EU, they said, we don't want to be a part of the EU anymore. And the EU, they could have taken that a few ways. And to be honest, they took it the best way that I originally thought could be. And they let Croatia leave the EU. Now, Croatia didn't seem to be happy with this. So their government and their armies set out on a bit of a mission to make the EU regret what they had done and regret just letting them leave, if that makes sense. Because Croatia felt like they didn't have enough value. And, you know, I understand that from Croatia's point of view, but I also understand it from, the EU's point of view. So today I'm hosting the show, and it is it's still 2012, and I I'm outside these windows here is a lot of rubble, a lot of death. If I was to go outside, my rad meter would be going off the clock. If I'm quite honest with you, so I would not be going outside if I was any of you guys watching the show. We're having a guest on the show today, and it's probably someone that you guys are already quite familiar with because Um, he was the guest and the host of the last show. Um, so this show's guest is me. I'm the guest. Um, if I was to sum up the guest in 10 words, it would be, this guy is the host of the show today. Everyone, those would be the 10 words I would use. So back to the war. Um, as Croatia's army slowly decided to invade their neighbouring countries, places such as Germany and France weren't exactly elated with their actions. You know, you can't go around storming into places that are involved in the EU after you've just left. Sorry, I apologise for my grammar. Um, there's a certain etiquette about leaving. A a, dem- uh, uh, a democratical group of conjoined countries, and I think Croatia didn't really follow that, and that is why Germany and France decided that they were at war with Croatia. So that began the war of EU, and there's a lot of theories and conspiracies around what happened, but those are just the facts that we know. There could have been things going on underneath the table. You know, they could have been having a little bit of a game of footsie underneath the table, but what we know is that Croatia left the EU, and that is why Germany and France decided that they weren't happy with Croatia's actions and took action. So, I'm the host today, and if I was to give you a quick brief of the show, it would probably be about me being on the show and just having a great time. Everything I say is hilarious. There's there's about 10 minutes of content that we're going to enjoy and make today. Um, it's highly edited. There's a lot of care placed into the jokes. I've done a lot of scripting. I've done a lot of brainstorming. A lot of ideas have gone into this show. So back to the war. Um, Italy saw that Germany and France had invaded Croatia, and originally, when Germany and France had foiled Croatia's plans, that was the end. That was the end of it. That was what we thought was, that's it all. Croatia's no more. Little did we know, Croatia had a few friends. Those friends were called the Russia. Russia was a great friend, and Russia decided that they were going to get involved. And Russia doesn't usually get involved in these things, but Russia did get involved. And boy golly, do I wish they didn't. Because once Russia got involved, then everyone got involved because everyone was scared of Russia. So, America signed a peace treaty with Russia and decided that they were going to be on Russia's side, even though Russia were technically in the wrong here because they were defending a country that didn't exist anymore. I'll be hosting the show today, and I just wanted to let you guys know that although there's a few people saying that the show isn't very good right now, and that the world isn't in a great state for a show, or the show, I disagree. I think the world couldn't be in a better place for the show, and this is the show, and I'm hosting it. So, back to the war. When Russia and America signed that peace treaty, there was a lot of commotion in the UK, and America and England have always been quite close as governments. And, you know, big old Barack Obama, because he's president, because it's 2012, decided he wanted to be friends with David Cameron, because it's 2012. And there was a lot of chit chat, a lot of, chin wagging originally, but the show's decided that we're going to have a few more episodes at least because, I'm really enjoying making the show. You guys, I've read your absolute feedback. There was so many 5-star ratings on the show. And then the UK and America signed a peace treaty. So now the UK, America and Russia are all on the same side against, what considered to be the most of the world was against these three countries. So, quick time, Barack Obama played some basketball because, his ethnicity doesn't really matter why he was playing basketball, but he was playing a game of basketball. It's not my fault for reporting on the news. It's the show. I've just got to do what I've been told. But I am the only one in the show. No one's telling me what to do. But if I was being told what to do, I would just have to do what I was told. So, America and the UK, obviously, now they've got their peace treaty, they decide, they think 3 countries is probably not enough to take down the rest of the EU. And they decide to go ahead and sign with China, Japan, North and South Korea, and the rest of Indonesia. So, you've got a lot of Asian countries that have just now signed to the new peace treaty under Barack Obama and Vladimir Putin's reign. And, Barack and Vlad, they're quite close friends. And they always have been, really. They went to Oxford together. They studied presidential stuff together at college. And, they were all in all tight buddies. So, that's the end of the show today. And, I wanted to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating because it's 2012. And, there's not a lot of YouTubers out there, but if I was to suggest one for you guys to go and watch, it would definitely be Niga Higa. He's quite an underrated YouTuber. He hasn't got many subscribers recently, But I think you guys should go and drop him a subscribe, and maybe even check out these completely new guys called Smosh. They haven't got any subscribers at the moment, but they've released a new video, and I'll leave it in the description below. Thank you guys for watching the show, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.